Hey everyone, so today I'll be recreating a look from one of my all-time favorite singers, Ingrid Michaelson. And I've taken this look from her new single cover, Parachute. Now this is inspired because we only see her eyes on the cover, but if you want to learn how to do it, stay tuned. Now the first step is applying a matte eyeshadow onto the lid. I'm applying it everywhere on the lid and I'm blending it up just above the crease. And I'm also bringing that white a little bit underneath the brow. Next, I'm going to do my crease. I'm just going to take a gray eyeshadow from M.A.C called Scene. So basically, I'm just putting that in my crease. Once that you've applied the gray, you can move ahead with a matte black color. Just take your time, you don't want any fallout. Once again, I'm just placing that into my crease. And I will be blending it a little bit later. So the crease should definitely be very, very dark. So you just need to build up the color. So start with a light hand and after move on with a darker color. And after that you've applied that with the pencil brush, you can move ahead with a soft dome brush like this one. And then you just want to smoke everything out, blend the edges. Now blending to extremes like that, it takes time, so just be patient. And when I say extremes, it's like two opposites, so it's basically white and black. So just take your time until you have like the perfect gradients. Now because we kind of blended the colors together, I'm just going to go and apply more matte white onto the lid. Just because we lost a little bit of intensity while blending the colors. So as you can see, we have a very intense crease. Now I'm still taking my angle brush. I am going in my matte black. And I'm just pressing the color right into the roots of my lashes. So the lids are practically done. Now let's move on to the lower lash line. Still with your angled brush, I'm going to start as if I was lining my lower lash line, but then after I'm going to go lower, as you can see. So I'm starting in the corner right on my lash line, then I'm blending down. I start to angle down the product. In the upper lash line, you want to, just like you see that angle over here, like just make it seem like it was going even more lower. I'm just making a point. And after that you've done that with the shadow, I'm going to take a fluid liner called Blacktrack from M.A.C, and I'm just going to intensify what we've done on the upper lash line and the lower lash line. To take a white Kohl liner, I'm using the M.A.C Fascinating. And basically, the lower lash line and the waterline is going to be all white. Make sure you try and get your lashes as well, because we're not going to be applying mascara to them. And after that, you want to go back to your white matte eyeshadow. And basically, you want to pack on white on top of that. It's going to make it more intense. Now let's move on to the fun part, the lashes, what makes the look come together. So I'm going to use two sorts of lashes. I'm going to take the N.Y.X EL120 and I'm just going to layer them on top of the Ardell Demi's 102. So I've applied a coat of mascara on the top lashes. Now I'm going to move on to the lower lashes. I'm going to apply red cherries in number 49s. And when you apply the lower lashes, make sure you apply them onto the black line you've applied. Not literally underneath your lashes, but on the black line. So it's going to create the illusion of like bigger eyes. So just start right underneath your natural lashes. And then follow that black line. Now the eyes are done. They're very extremely dramatic. Now I'm going to move on to the contour. So I'm going to use Sincere from M.A.C And I'm just going to use a blush angled brush. Then to deepen up the hollow parts of my cheek, I'm going to use the blush called Notable. I'm using the same blush brush I was using. And I'm just going right underneath where we've applied the perfect cheek. And actually I'm going on top of my contour. Now for the lips, I'm going to go with something very light. I'm just going to apply a lip liner all over my lips. I'm going to use N.Y.X from M.A.C. And then on top I'm going to use She Loves Candy from M.A.C, which is basically a very light pink color with some gold reflex in it. And there we have it. It is the completed look. I hope you really enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.